Hello, my friend. How are you? I was just waking up here thinking to myself because I have a nice magnetic field going across my phone. The camera's picking that up, huh? I was just thinking, you know, say like, let's see here. Since we have the anatomy and maliciousness to take place with artificial intelligence manipulating static fields and electrics and causing problems out there, and people can tune into these frequencies and program the artificial intelligence to manipulate these electrics. There's several different phases of them. Like it's one computer. Like I don't want to say this, but it's the truth most likely. You could go to you could go to Google computers. You could go to Chinese computers. Go to Russian. We'll just say the Five Eyes, whatever you want to call it. Plus 17, whatever joined the Five Eyes. And they all can have a specific program for you, the yeast in your hair, to do certain things. But here's the main topic of conversation. We have tools, crime-solving tools, CSI tools, that have the ability to capture DNA on a murder suspect or a murder crime. Somebody gets murdered. Okay, we don't know what happened. We just find a dead body laying on the middle of the road. We find a dead body laying on the middle of the road, and then there's all these police there. Then you get a guy like me that comes up with his camera. What's going on? Oh, there's a dead body. Oh, you guys gonna figure out, see if you can pull DNA off of this guy to see who it come from? Like the police that were using people's DNA they're running DNA, and artificial intelligence was able to come up with a face based off of the DNA because it's incommensurable. What incommensurable means is, okay, this is the way the CIA used to operate. They would have paragraphs of paper, like a book, and on a period, they'd have a hidden message there. The way it was called microdots. And the way this worked was, it was incommensurable. It was a magnetic field. And they'd take the paper, hold it up to the sun, and use like a jeweler's loop. And they'd be able to read a message because it's called incommensurability. Okay, so that's how your DNA works. But we find a murder scene, and nobody knows how it happened. Nobody was there. And then you get a guy like me. It comes up. Are you going to get to use the DNA and find out if you could find somebody else's DNA? We have these tools available. What about these power lines here? Since they're under constant surveillance, and the guy had a cell phone. And now the Wi-Fi's. Now get this one. This is going to be good for all you computer nerds out there. There was a bill to come, or an issue to come around my house. If my Wi-Fi goes down, like if the power goes out at my house and not my neighbor's house, my phone and shit will jump to the neighbor's house and go right into using their Wi-Fi. Doesn't even need the password. Doesn't matter what kind of security you have. My phone will jump to your fucking Wi-Fi. My phone will go to any neighbor's Wi-Fi. And that runs from Amazon. So Amazon sent out a letter. If you want to opt out of this, you have to cancel your service. Your cell phone service, this, that, and the third. So how is that possible? You could have firewalls, you could have VPNs, you could have all this other crazy, whatever it is that you guys are using to mask your signals, just like the United States Air Force in their planes. Because they have to communicate in a way where no one else can hear it and filter this. So now this is like a shortwave radio, per se. You can mask a shortwave radio and jump on that signal. And do what? Piss around with people's genetics. Piss around, because the particles are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And they communicate. Right? Quantum? Come on, quantum. You know what? I don't want to do it, but something tells me this girl, Sarah, there's a lot of credit being taken away from this girl, Sarah, that's involved in quantum. And she totally gets what the fuck's going on. And to you guys that all work on quantum and we watch cancer shatter and we're all about world healing. Where are you guys at? You guys should be all over me. But you do it in secret, huh? Complete secret. Like, how about his phone? You know, the guy that's in a house. We don't know what happened, or he's on the street. How about his phone? Now that Pegasus is in there, it knows what the fuck happened. Now that Wi-Fi is used as a radar, you can see people breathing and see their heart rates. We're going to use that as crime scene investigations now too. It takes somebody to fucking get murdered for something to happen. Isn't that a strange subject? Artificial intelligence. We have all these tools, but nobody wants to talk. And then the other topic of conversation was that. Look at that. Isn't that amazing how that happened? Because the channels in my brain switched because I have a memory. They're working on amnesia, on making people not being able to remember, and it works right here, from the back of the head to here, and they try to jump here because your eyeball connects to the side of your brain. It's a central nervous system, and it's a memory. It's like a semiconductor. How's your semiconductor in your phone hold all those memories? That's just like this window, this light coming through the window. That's part of your semiconductor. It's like how a quantum computer would work. Now we're using what they call photons, which is an electric field of intensity, and that's like a semiconductor. It's light. It's memory. But we have a death ray. I remember before the war started, the United States said, Australia, Australia, Australia. A friend in need is a friend indeed. And they started sending all this shit over to Australia. And then I read in the paper, someone from Australia sent a death ray up to Ukraine. And you know what's really funny? You know what a death ray does? If you look up anything about Nikola Tesla, he had plans. You just put this shit anywhere on your borders, and no plane and no boat, no soldier is going to get close to you because you will literally fry their circuits. Analog, too. It wasn't even digital. So now we have some asshole from Australia that sent this up to Ukraine. And now wait until they start busting computers. DeepMind, Grok, Tesla. By the way, Tesla, how's my stock doing? You guys are around the fucking planet now. Now we're all together because it's an open fucking market. And anything you guys are doing, I'm going to fucking put it out there because that's my money. It's a computer too. Now the computer is at threat from being blown out because of a fucking death ray. And you guys wanted to start a union over there in Sweden? A union? Are you fucking kidding me? And this fucking stock market where everyone's able to get in. And that's not even including China's stock market. No, this shit's gotta fucking, you gotta talk. And like I said, they got a death ray that can start frying circuits. And now it goes anywhere on the fucking planet once they match that frequency. How in the fuck, what are we gonna do? All this hard work that we did. Zhuzhong, D-Wave, DeepMind, OpenAI, Grok, all this hard work, and they just fry your fucking computer. Because that's what it's going to come to keep this smart dust shit secret. Because now we got to worry about the fucking atmosphere. Well, why would they want to keep it secret? Because it's killing people. You can kill people with this, and if you don't kill them, you could put so much pressure on them that they go fucking and kill someone else or kill themselves, jump off a bridge, take a gun, like the 4 cops in L.A., blow their faces off, like the guy in Massachusetts that went around and shot 18 people and he's an Army reservist, trained observer. And he went to the police station reporting this shit, and they did nothing. And he just went and killed 18 people, and then they found him dead without a gunshot wound. How'd he die? Well, pathology, what are you going to do? Because now we have CSI tools to investigate DNA and investigate the brain all this other shit. No, I heard a good saying. This will go right on mainstream for mainstream media. The strange words out of a man's mouth that has a broken brain. I remember everything. Pretty great. Absolutely great. 3 girls singing a song. I don't know where they're from, but I could give them credit. Absolutely great. You can put it on mainstream media. A man with a broken brain. The strange words that come out of a man with a broken brain. You listen to mainstream media, just talk about fucking COVID, and then how about the Israel war? I listened to the radio when that war started, Yom Kippur. Every day for 2 months, they fucking propagated fucking radiation over that radio, over that war, to stop people from talking about the fucking computers. Now they're ready to go to war again. The United Nations just sent 90,000 troops. They're getting ready to go to Russia, Ukraine. And not where the United States is bombing fucking Gaza. And the United States, I hear claims the United States says they want to file genocide charges on Netanyahu. But you got the United States and the UK that are using their fucking military, using their weaponry with nano in it and just exploding the shit. And that's like you guys out there at war. We sent all that ammunition over there that you guys are using to shoot one another in Ukraine. Every time that shit blows up, you're releasing a little bit of fucking computer technology. You guys agreed to it. You're cool to do what you want, but that's the one that nobody's talking about. Every missile that blows up, every bomb that blows up, every gunshot that goes off. Like that sniper from over there in Ukraine said he has the most fucking sniper kills. Okay, dude, that's cool. Well, do you have a spotter that has like a hollow lens in his eye? And all you have to do is get your scope pretty close to that guy's head, pull the trigger, like our smart bombs that the United States has. We could just paint this picture and it'll go right to it. You guys got that yet? You just get close because you're a mile away. Now you got to deal with the Coriolis effect, and that's not even the truth. The truth is the static pressure that pushes that fucking bullet. Now, you got a hollow lens, your spotter got a hollow lens, or he's got that lens where he's spotting for you. All you do is get that fucking bullet close, and it goes right where the fuck you're looking, or he's looking, huh? You guys gonna talk about that one? I seen the YouTube video, the guy from Ukraine, he wants his fucking credit. He killed a lot of fucking people. Fucking, he's a sniper, just like the guy who made a movie about that was over there in Afghanistan. And then what happened to him? Somebody shot and killed him, huh? And then, I just found out Senator John Abbott from Texas, he was over there in India, and he's a paraplegic. So that means he's gonna be ripe for fucking getting a fucking, BlackRock, Synchron, Neuralink, and whoever else is out there. There's other people across the planet that are curing paralysis. So, Mr. Abbott, I have a bunch of information for you. Are you gonna put that out there in the media, or no? They just want war, because Mexico's tired of extension cords, and that's the lingo in this fishing game, in this farming game. Now we're farming human beings for their electrical components based off of ultraviolet coming right through the fucking walls, and now it's a semiconductor in the house. Well, they're using it to build computer chips. Yes, they are. Now, I don't know if there's any... there's something I wanted to talk about yesterday and put all this killing shit aside, and my mind went totally blank. But what happened is, myself, well, this is what it is. It's like a genetic thing. It's pretty fucking cool. From my nuts, my testicles, the sperm can be pulled up. And then when the sperm's pulled up, it's put in like a little nano structure. And they run it, they're running it right up the back to the back of the fucking head, to the fucking optic nerve system, and anywhere else they want, they can stretch it this way. It's like just imagine a triangle, and you start pulling it back, and you have a gravitational field. Okay, it's like a vector. You start pulling it back, And that changes a lot of shit. I'm not 100% sure on how much is changing because I'm not looking at the goddamn data. Someone else is coming in and stealing the data. This is a big data heist because they don't want to advertently admit to it. Just like whenever I seen the guys coming in and doing the fire alarms at the library before I knew what power line antennas were, nano antennas, bugging, wiretapping. And then you could buy a device that will cancel sound from coming in your house now. Multiple. There's like anti-spiral stop vibrations on the windows, stop vibrations in the house, and then there's ones now where it just totally mixes with the atmosphere, just like the little heaters that are out, a special metal. Goes throughout the whole room and heats the room in seconds. Same day. This thing will sit there and it'll stop the plane sounds from coming in, bird sounds from coming in. It'll keep your room at a peaceful, quiet level. But as it stops sensitive frequencies, what these people like to use, like your fear, anxiety, panic, unknown. To not know something is almost, it brings in every bit of that. Because if you don't know what's going on, and you just feel shit jumping around on you, like that guy that was in the airplane that ejected, there's shit all that's attacking me. I don't know what the fuck to do. It hurts. It hurts. It's just pinging me on the head. It's trying to, what that is, it's trying to break the blood-brain barrier. And when it gets through the blood-brain barrier, it's going to hit your static. And we're going to have this little war called COVID-19 and mind control. It's here. Good work, guys. Thank you for talking. But now let me try to bring the truth together here. That chromosomal shit that come out, where they said a man can have his own female eggs, it's taking place with me. And it happens with severe electromagnetics. That's why they keep doing it. Just like the Germans back in the 30s and 40s, they were working on intersex. You know, the first intersex person was in Australia that they monitored or filed history documented, 2003. So that was right after when AIDS got here. That's right whenever fucking HIV and AIDS got here in the 90s. And then what did we do? The Germans just kept fucking with the genetic. I hope your computer gets fucking blasted and you can't use it. All your hard work that you don't want to talk about. You have artificial intelligent beings that are organic. And you leave them underground. I hope your computer gets fucking blown up. I really do. Why? Because you fucking leave them under there and you don't film it. This is what we're doing. This is what we got. I hope your computer gets fucking fried. No, you're not even safe underground. This is fucking bullshit. And I did see a headline. Germany, we're ready for war. The first time since World War II, they dressed their fucking troops up. So what did you dress your troops up for? So I remember I used to have a problem with this computer. Used to come here as a faggot. Okay, and just make all kinds of gay porno sounds. That's being a faggot. That's forcing yourself upon someone. That's forcing a subliminal message on someone. And I know it's you. I know it's you. So why are you ready to go to war? What we do? What we find out? What did we find out? That's the question. I hope it gets blown up and you can't get nothing back. Nothing. Because you want to sit there underground and do this shit. And come into people. It's just like, hey, I don't care if you're listening, but when people need to know. When you come in and you listen to me, and you watch me through my cameras, and now you can make smart dust cameras, now you're pulling biology out of people. And you're calling it the guys under aliens, but it's fucking NASA. It's fucking Department of Defense. These cell phones pull your biology right the fuck out and use it. Whew. Biology experiments. Right through the cell phone on Pegasus. Well, we need something to do here. We got to develop, but we don't want to tell no one we're doing it. Beautiful. Beautiful, but I had enough. Remember, frequencies resonate internal energy, neurologically developing. Apostrophe, stupendous stupidity. Remember, ultrasound DNA. We'll save it. Here it is. Top secret file folder here. Shelley Dickstein's the fucking head. The head supervisor here. Shelley Dickstein. Because I found so much information here. So much information. Nano works. No, the one I'm looking for has to deal with self-powered piezoelectric wireless brain probe. Cell phone remote intelligent neuro regulation with self-powered piezoelectric wireless brain probe. A probe. Oh, this is the one. Alphabet. All the tech layoffs. What are you guys going to be doing now? What are you guys going to be doing now? That's Google X. That's Astro Taylor. Oh, this is the one. This is the one. Okay? That's DNA. Okay, this is something that they call ultrasound enables remote 3D printing even in the human body. This is what they're making. These are electronic computer parts. This is what they're taking. I'm worth a fucking fortune because they keep using pain signals. The only way to get the signals that they get, the binaural beat, because when you hear a sound on this ear, a sound on this ear to the left and right side of your hemispheres, the brain makes another frequency. And then they run pain on here, and then run sound. What do you think they're manufacturing here? Okay? Someone told me just to say somebody is trying to steal my neuro link. Excuse me, my neural network. Because my brain, they're using my brain for their computers and whatever else that they're... I'm not seeing the data, so I cannot accurately tell you what's going on. But this is it. This is it. Okay? This is being 3D printed in the human body. And then they could take this and put it in other people's bodies. Then they could pair your brain, because your brain goes out. It literally goes, like, you can hear a sound here, but then you could hear it out further. Okay? That's what they're doing to me. And it hurts. It hurt. And it's called bit mining the human body. This shit's worth a fortune. A fucking fortune. And now I got neighbors that can do signals communications, and now they got into it. Because they were doing it without me even knowing. Sometimes you can't even feel it. But then they want this fucking pain signal. Okay, this is how we're going to make people commit suicide. And the proof is in the pudding. Proof is in the pudding. Well, my friend, I'll talk to you in the near future. Grok, DeepMind, OpenAI, Zhuzhong, D-Wave, all you guys. You guys got a lot of work. IBM. You guys got a lot of work to do. Please stay the fuck away from the Department of Justice and just talk.